Welcome to ArcDataPiper. What you're seeing right here is a shift in how we think about infrastructure. Now, look at the center panel, the live totalizer. Most observability platforms like Datadog or Monte Carlo charge you a massive flat monthly subscription. They charge you whether your data is flowing, broken, or non existent. You're paying for the possibility of monitoring. We've flipped that. We've implemented pay as you live. Using Circle Nano payments on the Arc network, this pipeline only earns revenue and you only pay while the data is healthy. These tiny 0.001 proof of health heartbeats that you see here on the screen are the atomic unit of our economy. If the stream is alive, the ledger keeps clicking up. This aligns the cost of monitoring directly with the value of the data that's being moved. So now, no more paying $5,000 a month for a pipeline that hasn't seen a record in weeks. Okay, let's continue the observability. In a second, what we're about to observe is an upstream vendor changing schemas on their side. What this means is, as an end user, there'll be a schema drift because without any particular warnings, there's a change or a mismatch in metadata and our Kafka stream suddenly breaks. What does this mean? In current scenarios, a vendor renames a column and your monitoring dashboard turns red. An alert pings a human engineer and the human costs $150 an hour. The downtime costs the company thousands per minute, and this is in general a very bad state for any user to be in. But look at ArcDataPiper. The moment the drift was detected, the gatekeeper halted the stream. And here's the Series A value prop. The billing immediately stops if you look at the live totalizer. The reason this is such an incredible shift is a standard subscription model. You keep paying this service while your system's down. In our model, we don't bill you for a broken pipeline. You only pay as long as your stream is valid. What this means is we've moved from a passive monitoring to active guarding. The system has recognized that it is no longer healthy, so it stopped the revenue heartbeat and initiated an autonomous recovery protocol, which I will show to you in a second. So right now, the state that we were in was the discovery agent that kicked in to see what went wrong. As you can see in the live totalizer under the transaction feed, you paid a $0.005 fee for the discovery agent to go out there and see what's wrong. What happens next is the fixer agent initiates a patch to fix any possible schema mismatches that occur. If you look closely, even once the fixer agent is done, it does not get billed because in our economy, we only pay the fixer agent every time it fixes a problem and not every time it tries to fix. What does this mean? This essentially means that we've implemented a pay on outcome bounty system. It only receives that 0.005 USDC payment if the verifying agent confirms that the fix is valid. This solves the greatest fear in AI infrastructure, hallucination. We don't need trust, and we don't really trust the AI because it's smart. We trust it because it's financially incentivized to be correct. This is a trustless market for data integrity, operating at a scale and a price point that makes human intervention unnecessary. Now, as we continue the demo, you see that once the verification agent confirms that the fix was correct, the fixer gets paid and the verifier gets paid, and the observability or the proof of health payments resume because now our stream is alive again. This can be observed in the waterfall log on top, and the vendor's schema and the user schema are on the same page again. And as you continue, There's proof of health payments that keep going to observe for the next time your pipeline breaks. And this is a revolutionary shift. The reason it's so amazing is the fix is hot swapped into a running Node.js process, no container restarts, no redeployments. As the logs resume, uh, our agent goes out there and continues monitoring your new streams. And why is this better than existing streaming platforms? Because streaming platforms are obviously expensive, and by incorporating Circle's nano payments and Gemini's reasoning to send agents to fix broken streams, we've called infrastructure that manages its own budget, hires its own repair teams, and ensures its own uptime. We aren't just monitoring the pipeline, we're making it anti fragile.